Hey everyone, this is Hyperactive, and do you know what's weird? Wonder Woman doesn't have her own video game. Weird, right? The most iconic female superhero of all time doesn't have a video game, but yet a demon from hell called Spawn has his own video game, even on the Game Boy Color. Yeah, wrap your head around that. So why does Superman have games while Wonder Woman doesn't? I honestly thought there was going to be at least a couple shitty or mediocre Wonder Woman games, and to my disappointment, there isn't. However, the non-existing Wonder Woman games is about to change because I'm about to tell you how to make a Wonder Woman game. Okay, to be fair, she has been a playable character many times. You could play as her in DC Universe Online, Lego Batman 2 and 3, Mortal Kombat vs. DC, Justice League games, Injustice, and the upcoming Injustice 2 game. However, you can play as her, but you won't feel like her. In all the games that she has been in, she has been nerfed down, so she's not overpowered. But with an actual Wonder Woman game, you can feel more like her instead of just plain like her. Just like the Batman games, you feel and experience what it's like being the Batman.
You have it, don't you? You know what that does to you. You know how it can change you.
If that thing gets control over you, gutting is still an option. Got me?
Let's talk about the story of the game. Now, most of Wonder Woman's stories deal with the Greek mythology, such as Greek gods, monsters, Circe, Apollo, and of course, the Amazons. The story should focus around Wonder Woman's world of the Greek rich lore, having her go on quests to fight dangerous monsters to prove her worthiness to the gods would be a fantastic idea. The story's main plot could also focus around Circe trying to fulfill the prophecy by trying to kill Wonder Woman. She getting the help of Wonder Woman's well-known villains like Cheetah to help her to complete this prophecy. Now, this is just a spitball of an idea of a story. If you guys have a different idea for your story, please leave down in the comments below. Meanwhile, let's discuss the gameplay. Okay, to be honest, I really couldn't come up with a good story for Wonder Woman, so I really just want to focus more on the gameplay aspect, because I think I have a really good idea for her. The gameplay should be different from Batman and Superman whenever he gets a video game. If anything, Wonder Woman should play like the Witcher games. It should be more like a hack and slasher than a beat 'em up game. Not a fast hack and slasher like Ninja Gaiden, but more like The Witcher, where there's different fighting styles and the attacks are fluid. Being able to dodge and parry your enemies with your shield and using the lasso of truth to immobilize enemies. Maybe even spin them around like rodeo style. While we're on the subject of the lasso, wouldn't it be awesome if you could use that lasso to bring down flying enemies to the ground and use that lasso to get extra information from enemies like secret hideouts and treasure? Now, of course, with this being a superhero game, there are going to be RPG elements in here. It can be the standard RPG elements, like being able to level up your sword skills, shield, lasso, health, and maybe even resistance to poison, ice, fire, and magic. Now, the big question that I have is that should she be able to fly? The answer is no. Why? Because I think it will ruin most of the open world has to offer too quickly. Transportation will most likely be riding a horse. Speaking of the open world, that's what we're going to go over next.
1022, assault in progress, over.
Like I said, Wonder Woman games should focus on Greek world. That means being able to explore the Amazon island and all of Olympus. Pretty much think the huge, beautiful world of The Witcher 3 and just change it to the Olympus setting. Now, the open world should be filled with dangerous monsters from Greek lore like Anarchy, Centaurs, Sphinx, etc. You need to think carefully when approaching these creatures, because some require different approaches in order to win. Now, of course, this being an open world game, it needs fun side missions that are rewarding. These side missions can range from hunting down monsters, stop a village from being pillaged by bandits / monsters, finding lost treasures, and entering gladiator arena tournaments. You can get these missions mostly from mission boards and sometimes from random NPCs. This open world should also feel very alive as well. When in a village, people talk about their daily lives, people might even say hello to you, and you might encounter a friendly NPC being attacked by a random monster or bandit while you're exploring the open world. Now, who do I think can make this game come to life? Well, none other than CD Red Project. They made the fantastic Witcher games, which are right now is the closest thing to a Wonder Woman game, if she was a guy. Alright, that's all my thoughts and ideas. If you have your different ideas on how the game should be, please leave down in the comment section below. Now, as always, if you like hearing my thoughts and ideas, why not subscribe and hit the like button. Alright, who do you think should make the Flash game? See ya!